big-time movie star, recurring artist, very funny comedian. Jamie Foxx is on his way out.
Hey, anybody want some of this?
Jamie Foxx is one of the baddest.
Because brothers can't never give you your full profit.
I told Jamie he was going to be famous.
Jamie Foxx, you could act.
Jamie Foxx, he's got the voice, he's got the looks, he's got everything. I mean, it's unbelievable.
We like to party. Who likes to party, man?
Praise the Lord.
Oscar-winning dramatic actor.
We've been blessed with the opportunity to have a drama lane.
Comedian with hits on the big and small screen.
It's hard to believe the guy on the screen is the same goofball I see at the comic book.
I'm the innovator and the motivator, the originator of this stuff.
And a chart-topping sexy singer.
May I say it, Jamie? You have the voice of an angel.
Oscar-winning actor,
He's a multi-platinum recording artist.
Grammy-nominated singer, a terrific stand-up comic.
So you're just taking over show business, apparently, huh?
You know, I'm doing my best.
And the Oscar goes to... Jamie Foxx!
Jamie Foxx! Please welcome Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx! Jamie Foxx.
The next president of the United States, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, say that one more time.
Once again, Jamie Foxx, comedy legend Jamie Foxx.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
Nigga, that's fucking fantastic.
Hot shit.
Oh,
Hot shit.
Yeah.
I was just gonna dial it in and not give a fuck today, but after all of that,
After that
I got
intro.
something to prove.
Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning. Crack a dawning. Now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out. See who wipe the cold out my eyes. See who's this paging me and why? It's my nigga Pop from the barbershop. Told me he was in the gambling spot. Heard the intricate plot. The niggas wanna stick me like fly paper, neighbor. Come on. Slow down, love, please chill, drop the caper. Remember them niggas up the hills up in Brownsville that you roll dice with? You got hot with. It's my nigga Fame up in Prospect. No, them my niggas, no love wouldn't. I didn't say them. They scooped me to some niggas that you knew from back when you were clocking minor figures. Now they heard you blowing up like nitro, and they wanna stick the knife through your windpipe slow. So, I can do all this when I got the Mack, nigga. Tell me what you wanna do. Damn.
Johnny Mack, that prison.
Damn. Why you wanna stick me from my papers? Damn.
Little Kim is off Dancing with Stars.
Damn.
Little Kim is off Dancing with Stars.
They heard about the Rolexes and the Lexus with the Texas license plate that's out of state. They heard about the pounds you got down in Georgetown. And they heard you got half Virginia locked down. They even heard about the crib you bought your mom down in Florida. The kids call the coroner. It's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing if my burglar alarm starts ringing. What you think all the guns is for? All-purpose war got the Rottweilers by the door. And I feed them gunpowder so they can devour the criminals trying to drop my decimals down. Niggas wanna take me from my cream, but it ain't a dream. Things ain't always what it seems. It's the one that smokes blunts with ya, see your picture. Now they wanna grab the gun and come and get ya. I bet your Biggie won't slip. I got the calicos with the black tellers loaded in the clip, so I can rip through the ligaments. Put the fuckers in the bad predicament where all the foul niggas with. Touch my cheddar, feel my Beretta, fuck what I'ma hit you with, you motherfuckers better don't. I bring pain, blood stains, and what remains of your jacket. You had a gun, you should've cracked it, cocked it, extra clips in your pocket, so I can reload and explode on your asshole. I fuck around and get hardcore. C4 to the door, no beef, no more, nigga. Feel the rough, scandalous. Come on, Louis, the more dangerous. I don't give a fuck about you or your weight crew. What you gonna do when Big Papa comes from you? I'm not running, nigga, I bust my gun in. Hold on, I hear somebody's coming.
Damn. Johnny Mack.
What is going on here?
Mack
I learned all of that at the unemployment office.
Take that.
Johnny Mack has just gotten a tattoo of the Notorious B.I.G. on his lower back.
Wow.
Man.
In the woman area.
You got a lot of, you know what? That's hot, Johnny Mack.
I don't know no songs.
I
don't know Brick House.
I know all of them. Not guilty, the filthy devils trying to kill me. When the news get to the hood, the niggas will be hotter than cayenne pepper. Plus, trust, kicking up dust is a must. I can't trust a cracker in a blue uniform, sticking niggas like a unicorn. Wicked, foul, Lawrence, Powell, Fox. Cut his fucking throat, then I smile. Go to Simi Valley, and surely somebody know the address to the jewelry. Gotta make it. Who is it? Can I speak to the Grand Wizard? Make him meet the battle. Modern day Pharaoh. Now he's him up like modern. Come on.
Now, Poetess, can you rap, please?
No, just give us your favorite rapper, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
okay.
Let's
It's
see
a
how
hip
far you could go.
hop, a hippity hip hop stuff, and you
All
don't
right, check
stop
it out.
rocking
Here we
to
go,
the
here we
bang.
go, here we
I
go.
hope I don't fuck up this week because the bloggers killed me.
It's all good. Here we go.
Do your thing, Poetess.
All right, check it out.
You need a beat?
Yeah, give me a beat.
Fine.
I'm 3 apples high and I'm still fly. Although I may be short, I don't be taking none. Faking ones, the clearest transparency.
Much better.
It's apparent that I'm tearing MCs up. Wolfie's up on the cut. And if I was a dude, I say he's up off my nuts. And honey,
Go on, girl.
I got the guts to make the money. It takes a lot of balls, but I got
Poetess.
big tits. Shit gets tough, but I got handlebars. And if you down with me, then we gon' handle ours. I got your back if you got mine. And if you scratch it, then I'll match it. Well, anyway, I proceed with the need to go off. I got that old type shit to make hard niggas go soft. Like Mr. 2 Minute, sister, you win it to win it. At least that's what they tell me. Ask my nigga Telly. My rhymes are fatter than a pot belly. I got jelly, cause yo, my shit is peanut butter. Step back and watch a female utter
nigga.
words and phrases.
That was Lakers game
That
too.
girl got talent.
That was Lakers game too, because game 1 was awesome for you, Poetess.
Hey! Oh! Hey! Ho!
Check it out, my Jamie Foxx in the house. We got
TDP, a.k.a. Buttercream.
in the house. We got
Sugar C, and if you don't know me, you better ask she.
The Poetess.
Smoke weed every day.
in the house. We
say.
got
LD kicking it free.
oh shit.
Excuse me,
MC
y'all.
no rhyme.
He's 63. You gotta excuse me, 63.
Oh shit. And in the house we got who's just been suspended for giving a forearm shiver.
Whoa.
He's just been suspended 1 game for giving a forearm shiver to a white man.
Wow.
His last name is Mack.
Right.
First name is Johnny.
Right.
Middle name motherfucking. When I see him on the court, I said, they go,
Johnny
motherfucking Mack.
And I said, take up for him, Fisher.
Yo,
I
let's
like
talk
that.
about. Let's get
I
right
like
into
that.
that. Let's get right into that.
Sometimes you gotta help your
Something
boy
is going
out.
on right now. I'm, you know what, and I've been trying to be neutral, diplomatic with this. The Lakers, to me, really got dirty.
No, they did not.
I think they really got dirty, and I didn't appreciate that.
No, they did
They
not.
just
They
really got dirty.
They
Johnny
did not
Mack.
get dirty.
No, they
You-
played some
You
East Coast
criticized.
basketball.
You
They're trying to make
criticized the
dirty.
Lakers last year because they weren't tough enough against Boston.
I didn't criticize.
My
I
man
didn't give a shit
Scola,
about the Lakers.
my man Scola and Ron
I was
Artest.
hoping the Lakers all caught chlamydia.
Wow.
Whoa.
Hopefully not from a bicycle seat. Anyway, I said it, Fox.
Okay, that was Johnny.
That
Mack.
was Johnny
Don't worry.
Mack. I didn't use no minors in that.
Okay,
All right,
Johnny.
just
But
digging.
then
That's
Scola,
right.
go back to the Lakers. Scola, Ron Artest was trying to bully these cats around. Now, Derek Fisher did not see the pick that was going to be set, a dirty pick by Scola.
How is it a dirty? How do you set a dirty pick? I don't get that.
Because they run up on the back of the guards, and they rough him up. They rough him
Run
up.
up on the back of the boys. That sounds like
I
something
said
from
the
the
back of the-
penitentiary.
Yes, little prison ball.
Ride him dead.
So Fisher decided to run through the pick. The
He
four,
didn't decide to run to the pick.
didn't even get there yet.
He didn't even get that. I saw Derek Fisher get in a 3-point stance.
Wow.
When the last time you seen that? He had it. He had
Shouts out to
cleats
Carl
on.
Lewis.
but no, that's
Oh,
football.
shit.
No, but think about it. The fall was not through the face, not above the shoulder.
But Johnny Mack, they suspended him 1 game.
Yes.
You know
Listen,
why?
it's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio. What's cracking?
Other than the crack of your ass.
All of my Laker fans out there, please call in and weigh in. And then
Please.
all of the people who are not Laker fans, call in and weigh in. And here's the other question, too. Do you think, and this is a question that I was asking my manager, who's the manager of the Stars, Marcus King.
Take off the S. Take off the S.
Okay, manager of a Star. I was asking him, does it worry you that the Lakers are being tested? Because what was interesting is that I noticed at the beginning of the season, the Lakers were running through everybody. It was an enema. He was just running through everybody. It was just running through everybody. It was diarrhea of the league. Y'all was running through everything.
Right.
Now, you drop one to the Utah Sad. Okay? To the Utah Jazz. You drop one to the Utah Jazz. And then you get socked straight in the mouth by the Rockets on the first game on your own home court. Does it bother you
No, it doesn't.
as a Laker fan?
No, it
Johnny
doesn't.
motherfucking Mack,
No, it does not.
weigh in.
That shows the
Foul!
character.
Hilarious.
That shows the character of the Lakers. When the goals get tough, the tough get going. Utah beat him by 2 points at home. We came back and smacked that ass. Houston snuck up on us because we had a long layoff, and we came back Wednesday and got up in that ass like some wet toilet paper.
But can I ask a question? You didn't quite get up in the ass.
What happened?
It was tied at the halftime.
That's why they play a full game.
What? Can I finish?
You sure you can? Love the glasses. Love the glasses.
And so, then the second half, there was a lot of ticky-tack calls on Chow Ming. Or Chow Mein.
Chow Mein.
Whatever his name.
Connie Chung. Yao Ming. Connie Chung.
It was like Connie Chung. Hilarious.
There
was a lot of ticky-tackness on Chow Mein. And then after that, he had to sit for 4 fouls. Then Ron Artest, the Black Mamba, weigh in on this.
Now, I will
dirty.
I would say this, that I was a little nervous when Ron Artest ran over there.
Yes.
Kobe got a little nervous. I got a little nervous too. And I was like,
I gotta be honest.
My voice went, I was like, oh my God.
I gotta be honest.
I knew
Kobe that was a real G move Kobe did.
I said, thank God Kobe ain't got no beard in his hand. It'd have been a massacre.
Shouts out to Steven Jackson.
Shouts out to Steven Jackson.
We got a call already.
We got a caller. Let's go.
We got
to
my
it,
man Jim from North Carolina.
Jim from North Carolina. Weigh in on this. Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio. What you got to say, Jim?
Hey, man, what's going on?
How you doing there, Jim?
Good. I think the Lakers, they need to set the tone every night at the beginning of the game.
Right.
And make kind of a tough, dirty foul. Not dirty where somebody gets kicked out, but just set the tone.
So you're saying they should cheat?
No, it's the playoffs. Jim, you're right. It's the playoffs.
But Jim, let me ask you this, Jim. Is that in the Lakers' character? Because now you lose who I think is a very, very important part of your offense.
That's true.
You lose Derek Fisher in the most critical moment, and by playing dirty like that, it's really out of character. You haven't played dirty all season. Weigh in on it, Jim. Shut up, Johnny man.
Well, you got to be a little more careful, and you can't have Fish out there doing it. You got to have somebody like Arisa, somebody. Maybe
who's like a real nigga. I got you.
Yeah, somebody off the bench that you can
real
afford to lose. But, there's also smart, hard fouls. And Derek's was a stupid foul.
Yeah, he was a stupid nigga. You agree?
No, he's not saying that.
Well, basically.
I'm just saying. You guys are.
Thanks for the phone call, Jim.
Yeah,
but
I was waiting on him to weigh. He never weighed in on that. Man, I'm not even going to address that, man. I don't get you coons all excited, man. Anyway, Jamie, man, keep on sharpening your spear, man. I listen to you all the time, man. When it comes to jigaboos, man, you're one of the ones that I would invite over at least to be in the front yard, man. Later on, one of these days, I have you come over and bust up your shiffer for me.
The shiffer.
Laker fans,
you,
call
Jim.
in 877-2106-106.
We got another call from D.C. We got
D.C.
Tyrone
from D.C. D.C. Well, shout out to D.C. Home of the Go-Go.
What's up?
What up, D.C.? Holla at me, man.
Yo, man, seriously, I'm not a Lakers fan.
Right.
But, they play like bitches, man.
Wow.
Hey.
Go Wizards.
Shout out to
the top 3 girl players.
Shout out to the Wizards.
Now, let him speak, Johnny Mack. I like this. Go on about the bitchiness.
They don't play tough. They play like, finesse game all season long. And then when they go and get tough, they act like some punks.
Wow.
Well, the Lakers are a finesse team. This is not the Detroit Pistons from the 80s. It's nothing wrong with being a finesse team. But if the Lakers had to get tough, once they had to, you see what happened. Oh. They start throwing out flagrant fouls when the Lakers get down and do what they got to do.
Johnny Mack, the guy got in a 3-point stance. Finish your thought, Tyrone.
No,
I'm saying Kobe's like Kobe's, probably the best in right now.
In the world.
He plays like a baby sometimes, man.
Look, the Lakers lost their heart when they lost Shaq.
No doubt. If this was back in the day and they was playing back when Jordan and the Bulls were playing Detroit when they was really fouling niggas, they would bow out. They losing 4 games.
Wow.
Well,
stop it. All right, well, you know what?
Well, that's
I
not true.
respect the callers that call here on the Foxxhole, Johnny Mack. Tyrone, great insight.
No. Tyrone was 100%
really
wrong.
It.
Because when Jordan was playing, they had tougher teams. They had the Detroit Pistons, who Jordan couldn't get past. They had the Boston Celtics, who Jordan couldn't get past. They had the Lakers, Magic is
So
still
are
there.
you saying
Who they
that
couldn't
Michael
get back.
Jordan was
That's
a shit?
That's when they played. Jordan won all his
This
six.
is what you're
Name the
saying,
six
Johnny.
niggas. Name the 6 teams that Jordan beat. Now, one of them is going down in the fucking Classic Hall of Fame.
Well, Johnny Mack, I mean,
They
what
beat
are
the
you
Utah
saying? Are you
Jazz
saying-
twice,
are you-
Portland. You don't even know who they beat.
Are you saying, Johnny Mack, that the rings that he has aren't worth anything? Is this what
I'm
you're
just saying that they paper champions. That's all I'm saying.
You're saying Michael Jordan is a paper
Hey,
champion.
when he was playing against the tough teams, the classic teams, the Lakers, because Jordan
The
was
blogs are eating your back out right
hey,
now.
Hey, fuck the blogs. Jordan was out there when Magic
Wow.
was playing.
Wow.
Jordan was there when Boston had their great team.
Wow.
Jordan was there when the Detroit Pistons had
Wow.
their team.
Milwaukee.
Jordan was there
So,
when Milwaukee
well,
Bucks
hey,
and the Houston
well,
Rockets
Johnny Mack,
with the Twin Towers.
well, Johnny Mack,
He didn't win shit.
Johnny, I got a question for you. How about the Lakers? Who are they playing?
Yeah, because they lost to the Sixers in
They
'83.
lost to
We
the-
swept
no,
them.
No, wait a minute.
It's about
No,
83.
no,
This
I'm
nigga
talking
right
about right now. Who are you playing now? Who is Kobe playing against? Who's Kobe
He playing
against?
against
Artest.
the Rice and Ronnie Tree. Young Ming.
He's playing against Yao Ming and Ron Artest.
Hey.
Who is he playing against? He played against Utah.
Hey,
and he dropped one.
And I agree with you, Fox.
But that's what
the
I'm
teams
saying.
are soft.
So who is he playing
There's no
against?
longer any great team.
So what are you saying, Johnny Mack? You're saying
I
that
said
Michael
you're right.
Jordan
Paper champion.
is a paper champion.
Paper champion.
He was voted. Let's talk about the I'm not going to call you out your name.
Nigger.
But you're talking about the man who won Athlete of the Century.
But should he have been the athlete of
a paper champion?
And that's the same poll that had the
Could we
fucking
please-
horse
could we
number
please-
3 over Dr. J
Could
and
we
over
please
Kareem.
call in and weigh in on this phenom that Johnny Mack?
This is his Johnny Mack poll. I think Muhammad
and
Ali.
his government name is Noel McClain.
Watch out.
Oh my God, that got his panties in a bunch there. Oh my goodness, he swung on me.
Get out of the corner, Johnny.
What you say about Muhammad Ali? What did you say about
I think Muhammad Ali was the athlete of the century. That's what I personally feel. I think Muhammad Ali.
So you're
should've-
telling me? So are you telling me now that Michael Jordan's rings mean nothing?
I'm not saying that. I'm
Then
saying
what are you
it
saying?
came at a softer era.
At a softer era.
A soft-
So what? So what are you saying about the era that Kobe Bryant is playing in and
Soft.
dropping
It's
games? So you are agreeing that Kobe Bryant is playing against lesser players.
Yes.
Okay.
Lesser teams.
So Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan are basically paper champions.
I would say
Hysterical.
yes. I would really say yes.
Okay, this is the same
Just
person
hold on.
that we're talking to who also said there's no such things as dinosaurs. So I don't want my fans to go crazy right
Shouts
now.
out to Niggasaurus Rex.
Yeah, I don't. This is
but
this is coming from
I
the
could tell the
same
whole
guy
story, if I
who
could tell the
said
whole
there's
story,
no such
That's
thing
hysterical.
as dinosaurs. And
TDP, what happened was me and Fox
Don't
got
what
into some
happened
kind
was
of,
me,
I don't know
nigga.
how we got into an argument, but I figure I go the opposite way, and I came and told
No.
Fox, I told you an hour later.
You didn't see Jurassic Park?
What did I say, Fox?
You
I
said a day or 2 days later,
I
Johnny
said,
Mac.
Fox, I know it's dinosaur.
No.
I just want to go against you.
No, this is what he said. He got mad at me and said, "God damn it, it ain't no motherfucking dinosaurs
That
because
sounds
it
like
ain't
Fox.
in the Bible."
What?
Jesus never said there was no motherfucking dinosaurs.
I didn't say it like
That's
that.
exactly what you
I
said.
said
You
motherfucker
said
after Jesus.
Oh, brother.
Jesse.
Oh, we're going to hell on Foxxhole
Yeah, we-
Radio. It's Jamie Foxx 106 XM 149. What's cracking?
Other than the crack of your ass.
Yo, let's weigh in on this.
We got another phone call from
Wow,
North
this
Carolina.
is hot. I didn't expect to get into this.
We got
A
another
caveman named Marvin.
We got another phone call from North Carolina. Marvin.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Marv?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all out there freestyling old school style earlier today. But yeah, I think that, you know, the Lakers, they're always a strong team. You know, they always make it to the finals. They got a track record. You know, that speaks for itself. You know, from the 70s to 80s to even 09.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Sounds
much.
like a
He got his
dinosaur.
own radio show.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Marvin. I see
Quiet
you
storm,
educated
Marvin.
yourself.
Marvin is not educated. He said that.
I appreciate that,
he
Marvin.
said
So, Marvin, let me ask you this
earlier,
question.
no.
Let me ask you this. Are you a true Laker fan?
What was it? Yeah. You know, Lakers, you know, they've always been a strong team, you know, way back when Kareem and all them guys out there.
Shouts out
you know,
to Jamal
they still
Wilkes.
you know, they still represent, though, even though times have changed since, you know, the 70s.
Still
80s,
AC Green.
Yeah,
so
you know,
much,
times have changed, but, you know, they
Hail
still
Goodrich.
hold their own, you know. And
Happy
everybody, you know,
Fidel
want to talk about Kobe and all that. But, you know, Kobe, you know, when it comes down to business, you know, he always deliver.
Thank you
What
so
happened last year against the Celtics?
much. We got beat by a better team. That's what
You got
happened.
beat by 40. I mean, could you weigh in on that? Would Michael Jordan have ever let that happen? Would Michael Jordan would have ever let a team beat him by 40?
No.
No.
You said that the Lakers had lost by 40 last year?
Yeah, against the Celtics.
38.
38, I'm sorry. I was off 2 points.
Well, you know, sometimes you're going to have an off year. Matter of fact, it's funny you should ask because the other day I was looking at old Lakers and Celtics back when they was playing at, I think, 86, 85.
Shouts out to Spencer Haywood.
Around there, you know. And, you know.
Anyone.
Is, you know, you know, sometimes, you know, they might fall off, but they always make it to the finals. They always gonna make it to the top 10.
World be
you
free.
Know,
Let me ask you this: Can they win a championship without Shaquille O'Neal?
No.
Yes. Yes.
I'm asking him, Johnny man.
Go ahead, Marvin.
What's that?
Can they win a championship without Shaquille O'Neal? Do you think they need to play tougher?
Yeah, I think they do because, you know, there's you know, fierce competition. You know, a lot of younger guys, they hungry. You know, they trying to, you know, get in the spotlight.
Like
you know, they had to step their game up a little bit. You know, I think they gonna come through.
Like one of them old dudes on the Dave
Incredible Hulk style, you know.
Incredible Hulk style. Well, all right, well, thank you, my man. What's my man's name again?
Marvin.
Marvin, thank you, Marvin. And keep smoking that ganja, baby. You sound like you're
somebody on Facebook wants me to tell Johnny Mack that Jordan beat Magic in the finals.
Honors, Michael Jordan. 6-time NBA 6-time.
So was Kareem.
NBA champion.
So was Kareem.
10-time All NBA, first team, All NBA,
so
second team, Defensive Player of the Year, 1988, 9-time All Defensive Team.
So was Kareem.
What about
Rookie
the Olympics?
of the Year, 14-time All-Star,
So
All-Star MVP.
So was Magic.
One of the 50 greatest players in
was Magic and
NBA
Kareem.
history. Olympic gold, 90,
So was Magic.
1984, 1990. I mean, Johnny Mack, I mean, really.
There are
dinosaurs.
There
are dinosaurs. Johnny Mack. That's all I'm saying.
Michael Jordan was a great ball player. Arguably.
Could you put another syllable in there?
You know, one of the greatest of all time. Yeah, okay,
Congratulations to LeBron.
For all you English professors. You know what I'm saying? You can
Kobe Bryant.
argue that Michael Jordan was the greatest of all time. It's a nice argument. You can say Kareem, you can say Wilt, you can say Magic.
I like Artis Gilmore.
You can say what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? You can argue that. I would say Magic was the
I
greatest
like Wayman
guard.
Tisdale, nigga.
Good one.
All the
Hysterical.
way.
Second album.
But you can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking them away from Jordan.
It's Jamie
but he
Foxx.
didn't win a championship
It's
with them great
Foxxhole
teams.
Radio. It's 106, XM 149. I don't really know what Johnny Mack is talking about right now with a dude.
Never talk about my Lakers. Don't ever talk about them goddamn
That has
Lakers.
6 motherfucking rings.
So does Kareem.
I don't understand that.
So,
but you know what? We're gonna find out. How will the Lakers fare? We have another call today.
We have Joe from Cleveland. Oh shit, this is gonna be
Joe.
What's up, Joe from Cleveland?
Shout out to the Foxhole.
Shout out, Joe. What's cracking with it, baby?
Let me, Johnny, you need Jesus, number one.
Wow. That's true.
Because why are you going to sit there and berate the greatest player of the game? Yeah. Now that LeBron James,
can he finish?
listen to me good now, the Cavaliers, this is their year, probably for the next 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, the Cavaliers are following in the footsteps of the Bulls back in the 90s.
Wow.
Everybody quiet?
We'll wait for your example.
We'll wait for your example.
Okay, now.
Finish your sentence.
LeBron is coming along straight.
Yeah.
Kobe had his chance. He had his 3 rings with Shaq. Yeah. He's trying to prove a point that I can win one like Shaq did. He had his chance when they choked against the Suns a few years back, if you remember in Game 7.
Wow. Speak on it. Speak on it.
Can I speak?
Now, wait a minute.
Let him finish.
LeBron, who's coming along right now, if you watch the Cavaliers, they just thugging people.
They thugging.
The Lakers should have never lost to Houston because Houston, I ain't figured out who plays for Houston other than Yao Ming and Ron Artest. Who else plays for them?
Ralph Sampson.
Kitty Smith.
Mitchell Wiggins.
Go on with your point, sir. I'm loving this. I'm really loving this.
No, you're not.
Otis Thorpe.
Think about it. They play tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Derek Fisher ain't playing.
Not right.
Does the Lakers have a chance?
Yes, sir.
Because
we got that man.
Oh,
we got that
God.
man.
Wait a minute. Think
that
about
number
this.
24 right there.
Oh Lord.
The Black Mamba.
They're gonna drag
like
somebody
he's good in
from the Fifth
Tyler
Ward.
Perry movies.
Come on, cousin Tommy.
Well, you know what? What's his name again? What's his name again?
Joe from Cleveland.
Joe from Cleveland. I appreciate the insight. You know, we got a lot to chew on today. It's going to be a battle. Los Angeles Lakers against the Houston Rockets. They are Derek Fisherless. It's going to be tough. I want to tell you this. The other day, as I was watching the game, I watched Johnny Mack, and I'm going to put you out there, Johnny Mack.
Yes, you did.
Johnny Mack texts me, like a bitch.
I did not.
I got the text on my phone right now.
I said the game is tight.
I'm going to tell you what the goddamn it, my phone says is. He waited until we left because we was heating his ass up when the score was tied at the halftime. And as I'm driving to my small boudoir out in Westlake, in 40 acres or some shit like that. I got an Italian cook called Jerome Sasago Gracci or some shit. But as I'm driving out, the nigga texts me and put a smiley face on him and said, "Damn, shit is tight as fuck." Smiley face. It's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio 106. We're going to take a break. We're coming back. XM 149. You a bitch.
I can't wait till Will Smith. Will Smith, rescue me. At the last 10 seconds.
Couldn't do anything with the...
Hey.
What's happening, baby? It's your little water fly.
Security. It's Jamie Foxx. It's a beautiful Friday in sunny Los Angeles, California. It is about a balmy 82. I don't know where you are or what you're doing, but I'm going to download some of the sunshine and email it to you. We're going to take a pause for the calls and let my main man, Johnny motherfucking Mack, tell us what's going on with Bud Light.
Quiet on the yard.
Give me a little theme music there, little Marcus.
A reading music you need to give him.
Hey, at the Foxxhole, we're all excited to tell you about our Bud Light's drinkability. Everybody, raise your bottle and taste some good old Bud Light. We're talking about drinkability. That's right, drinkability. Bud Light has something no other light beer has. Superior drinkability. Just the right taste, never filling, and easy drinking. We like to have fun here at the Foxxhole on the show, and that means Bud Light. It's the #1 beer brand in America. Bud Light is refreshing, great tasting with a smooth drinkability that we all like. If you want a party, you need Bud Light. It's the perfect combination. Not too heavy, not too light. Make it the brand you enjoy whenever you want to have a good time.
And that
Bud Light.
And that doctor said you were going to be retarded.
Yard recall.
Yeah.
Yo, Johnny Mack, you know what? I got to give it to you,
Thank
bro.
you, Father.
For a person who didn't graduate junior high, man. You are really making
But I didn't graduate, but it was last year.
But I can color.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeffro Bodine.
Hooked on phonics spokesperson.
Yo,
Johnny Mack.
we'll really, listen, we started, and we got to get into some things today. We have a list of things we're going to talk about on the Foxxhole headlines. We're also talking about the Los Angeles Lakers today. We also had a very interesting conversation with Chris Spencer, who said,
I didn't say nothing. I was just
Yes,
asking.
you did.
Okay,
No, I'm a Laker fan, so I'm always gonna go with Kareem first.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was just trying to get hypothetical. I wanted to hear his argument.
My argument would be if it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Michael Jordan, and it was a draft, I would take Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, who would you
because
take?
It's basketball. Because if I take a 7'1" person who does a sky hook, block shots, runs the floor. If we remember the old Milwaukee
right.
Bucks
Yeah,
days,
that's right.
free throws, there's no way. I mean, as opposed to taking a point guard who obviously Michael Jordan is the best point guard that ever played the league. But if I can go into that praying mantis,
but
if I go up into that praying mantis,
So that's your number one pick of all time.
But he did have a grasshopper pill.
But that happened with
And a nigga do
Jordan.
karate.
That happened with Jordan. They took Ralph Sampson, right? And he didn't.
Ralph Sampson was no
no.
Kareem.
No, they took Akeem first, then Bowie.
No, when Ralph Sampson came in, he was he was hailed as just as good.
In that draft, it was Boo. It was
No, he's not talking about that draft. He's just talking about period.
No, I'm just talking about period. My number one player of all time to draft would be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And don't be mistaken with the Kareem y'all saw with the goggles and the receding hairline.
Yeah,
hilarious.
The George Jefferson
Milwaukee
dude.
Bucks with the teeny weeny afro and the hops and pinning people's.
Yeah, with the Converse.
And
And when he got to the Lakers, yes. I'm talking
And then
about,
he rebelled against the
I'm talking about the one that was
Bruce Lee's ass.
the one in Game of Death.
Game of Death.
What about Parrish and Kevin McHale check Kareem? That was when he was old.
That's in the 80s. Nigga, I've been playing 15 years.
Yeah, been playing 15 years.
And the Lakers had beat Boston twice, and Boston beat the Lakers once.
Yeah.
What about Daryl Dawkins?
What up,
That
nigga,
was
please?
nice. But I mean, you know,
Bill
and
Russell,
but here's what's interesting.
When
Okay.
they played, Bill Russell X'd him out.
Nah.
He didn't X out who? Bill Russell had a better
He averaged
team.
over 35. Let me ask you this. Here's another question. This is a great question here. Who would you take point guard wise?
That's obvious.
Who would you get? You would get Magic. So let me ask you this. At what point do you pick Michael Jordan?
Well, he's not a point guard.
I mean, but what point do you pick him? Even in the draft, if the draft is up,
he'd have been third.
Michael Jordan and
about the
Michael Jordan
of all-time draft.
Of all-time draft. Who is your all-time team? Who's your all-time team?
You go first.
I go first.
Magic is my point.
Yep.
Right.
Kareem's your center, obviously.
Kareem's my center.
Right.
Y'all want me to give y'all Jordan?
Dave Brown's your 2 guard.
No, he's built like a number 2 pencil.
You want me to give you Jordan? You want me to leave Jordan out?
No, they can have
this
Jordan.
Is your pick.
Your team.
My team would be ridiculous. I would have to pick Jordan as the 2. Larry Bird is the 3.
Now here's a hell of an argument. Who is the best power forward of all time?
I would have to go with
Karl Malone.
I'll go with Karl Malone.
Better than Tim Duncan?
But at the same, Tim Duncan is powerful.
Tim Duncan plays
Kevin Garnett.
They list him as a power forward. That motherfucker is the center.
I like Otis Thorpe.
They always name it. When he played with David Robinson.
Yeah.
I guess he
Here
did.
we go.
He take Magic over Oscar Robinson.
Ooh,
yeah.
I had to take Magic because he's 6'9".
Yep.
Because he's 6'9".
And we never seen him play.
And never seen him play. But golly, but what do you do? But what do you say? What's your defense? I mean, because there's Charles Barkley out there.
Charles didn't play great D.
That's what I'm saying.
There's Dr. J out there.
There's Dr.
Look at Greg Shelton. We ain't mentioned no Pistons. He's getting pissed.
You got Isaiah Thomas out there.
Rodman.
You got Bernard King out there. You got Jerry West.
You got Elvin Hayes out there.
I saw him last week.
That motherfucker had one shot. Fade away from the corner.
Baylor.
I mean, it's tough. It's Foxxhole Radio 106, Sirius XM 149. What's cracking?
Other than the crack of your ass.
Who's your all-white team?
My all-white team, Danny Ainge.
Bob Cousy.
Pistol Pete Maravich.
Ooh,
okay, we'll throw a Detroit guy in there.
Kelly Tripucka.
Kelly Tripucka. Bill Lambier.
Y'all forgot about John Havlicek.
Jack Sigma.
Sigma from the Seattle Supersonics.
Would you take Sigma over Chambers?
Yeah.
Let me dunked all in Mark Jackson grill.
I'll take Sigma.
How about Bobby Jones?
How about Mike Schreck, Chuck Nevitt?
Chuck Nevitt.
And Eaton at your center.
Hey, I had a coach.
I'll take Bill Walton and kill all y'all.
I had Magic at
well,
one.
If you took Bill
I'll
Walton,
take Bill Walton and kill everybody.
He was only healthy
Chris
2
Mullin.
years.
I would take Bill Walton and stomp everybody. The motherfucker went perfect in a playoff game. No,
he was only healthy 2 years.
He had a great career. He was a better college player than he was
no great career.
Mark Price.
He's probably one of the best college players of all time.
He had a great pro career.
No, he didn't. He got hurt every fucking year. It's fucking
Johnny,
foot.
like, you're so
How y'all gonna say all these great names and I say Dr. J?
I said Dr. J.
You gotta say Johnny.
I mean,
John Stockton.
John Stockton.
He was
little
he refers
slow.
everything back to Philly. Come on, what about Benjamin Franklin?
What about the Liberty Bell? Who cracked that?
Rocky.
Jerry West. You gotta put Jerry West average. What did he average? With no 3-pointer.
Yeah.
With no 3-pointer.
You gotta put Jerry West
With
in
no 3-pointer.
Pete Maravich.
Let me ask you this question. Do we take the emblem of the NBA and do we change that emblem?
Put a
to
fade
Michael
on it?
Michael Jordan?
To Michael Jordan.
Nah, I think Jerry West is hard enough.
I think they gave us Barack. They're not gonna give it.
Hilarious.
They're not gonna give us that.
Jerry West was hard enough. We can just leave it like it is.
Yo, Fox, I remember last week you mentioned about the unemployment stats.
Yes.
The African American unemployment rate.
And let me say this. Before we get into that.
Okay.
Nelly.
Wow.
Has a new fragrance out. It's called Apple Booty. Apple
Booty Spray.
Apple Bottom Fragrance.
Yeah.
Now I don't know about you.
I don't want to smell like nobody fronts.
I mean, that's for ladies though. Ladies, would you like an apple bottom fragrance?
Ladies.
Does that sound appealing to you? Can we have?
You want to smell like some?
As long as it doesn't smell like
well, the
normal.
jean line went so well.
J.J. Smith,
the apple bottom jean line he has.
Let me get right into it. I know I'm just breaking all types of things that we're doing, but listen, why I love men.
Hey.
Why I love the joys of
dating. And this is why I love men. Now, let me make this clear. I'm not saying why I love men. This book, this wonderful book that I have in my hand right now by J.J. Smith.
Who is fine.
Who's a very attractive woman. And I don't know if you knew what,
Yes, you do.
And I want Ultra Prime.
I would love to kiss your booty.
Take a bite of that apple.
Because I have an ass fetish.
You do? You got
and then when you walked in, my loins,
my groin began to grow.
My loins were growing.
When I saw your ass, and I just have to say that I appreciate what you're doing for me, and you don't even know what you're doing for me. But later on, I'm gonna
40 acres.
Enjoy. I'll show you my house later.
40 acres in the crowd.
This book is a fresh perspective
Absolutely.
on dating and relationships, which is tough because there's been a lot of relationship books.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, JJ. What makes this book special?
Well, there's not a lot, there's not a lot of books that really give you an intelligent, provocative discussion about dating.
When you say provocative, what do you mean by that?
Let me tell you. Okay. When I go and look at dating books, I write about why the vagina is a tool of female empowerment.
Bless your
Jesus
heart.
Christ, let's get into it. Play some music, please.
Yeah, please.
So
somebody, wait a minute, before you start, can somebody bring me some wet naps? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Some baby oil?
And so, I talk about why monogamy is unnatural for a man. I think women are overreacting.
Speak on.
How much is the book?
Men like sexual variety. Men are not meant to have one woman.
That's true.
Where have you been all of my fucking life? Go ahead. Speak.
Go ahead.
I talk about why it's important for a man to have home management skills.
Home management.
I do have that.
See, I'm not seeing this in
Maybe
any
we
other
playing the
dating
wrong
book.
music.
Yeah.
Give me a
what it is, huh?
What's up? Give me Trillville. I thought we playing that.
Some cut. That's my cut.
Yeah, some cut. Oh my God.
Some cut. That's my cut. So I talk about why all women who are dating should learn the art of striptease. I mean, matter of fact, I think pole dancing should be an Olympic sport.
Wow.
Stripping is not easy.
Wow, that's a man.
And in lane 3 of the pole dancing, now, Shamika Hales from Detroit City, she has a wonderful overturn when she takes the glass heels and she sort of catty corners it around her neck. It's going to be tough today because it's moist out there. They're in the open air. It could be slippage on the pole. We don't know what's going to happen, but if she pulls that move off, she will definitely get the skank award.
Go on.
I'm going to upgrade it a little bit because the reality is,
Yes.
even though I've never, I'm a corporate executive, I've never stripped professionally, but I certainly have the skill to, and that's what's most important. And so
I didn't say demonstrate.
Can we back the poll in?
Yeah. So, and matter of fact, I mean, women, you can get retractable poles in your living room, $200-$300. So what it is, the way it started for me,
I bought my bed pole.
Hold on, let her finish.
Cut off 6'9".
So what's right? Yeah. So one of the things I'm going to talk about why the vagina is a tool of female empowerment. What I was trying to do is give you a feel for the type of content in this book, right? And so one of the things when we talk about why the women need to understand the power and the pleasure of sex. I think I'm a Christian Baptist girl, grew up in the church.
Impossible. Go on.
And so for me, I was a Sunday school teacher, vacation Bible school teacher.
It's always you guys. You be the main ones giving the reach arounds. I love it.
You're on your knees for other reasons.
So, but why that's important is I think sometimes when you grow up in the church, you have you may want to be intimate, but I think because of your teachings,
and because of Jesus,
because of the Lord,
you
may not be confident.
Right.
And I actually have an ebook that says why premarital sex is not a sin.
Wow.
You got to study the scripture.
Where have you
You
been?
got to study the scripture.
No, wait a minute, hold on. Well, let me ask this.
I have studied the scripture.
Wait a minute. She said study the scripture, right?
Study.
Let me ask you this. Here's a question.
Okay.
Name the books of the Bible.
Since you studied.
Do you want me to go through all of them?
Go on, all of them.
Well, I can give you the ones that I know.
No.
I like
Since
Deuteronomy.
you told me to study the scripts.
Well, I like the Song of Solomon.
No, wait a minute.
What do you ask?
Name the books of the Bible. You told me to study the scripture. Name the books of the Bible.
Well, how about I tell you the
No.
What?
No.
Name the books of the Bible.
Okay.
Hold it.
All
Because
right.
here's the thing.
Okay,
Whenever
we're
I
gonna
have a conversation with people and they start talking about religion,
Yep.
they always hit me, well, you need to know the word. Okay, here's the thing. Since you said know the word, name the books of the Bible.
Right. So the only challenge with that is just because you can quote scripture doesn't mean you
Okay,
know
I'm gonna
what
ask
the
you a
word
question.
says. You got to rightly divide the word.
If you
gotta
know what
rightly
the
divide.
Bible is, just name.
Hey, Fox, you name them.
Okay.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy,
Do
Joshua,
it.
Judges, Ruth, 1st, 2nd Samuel, 1st, 2nd Kings, 1st, 2nd Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk. See, that's what I'm saying. When people come to me and they say, do I know the scripture? When people come to me and say,
you got a good
Hallelujah.
praise him this evening.
Come to me and say, do I know the scripture?
Tell him, Pastor.
Come in here with your fat ass.
Wow.
Trying to talk all
Tell
of that
him, Pastor.
bullshit and don't know what's going on.
Why do they love dating men, Pastor? Why do they love dating men?
Wow. Sucking dang-a-langs are going on.
Testify,
no, it's
brother.
not impressive. What it is that you have to be careful when you're out here.
Right.
And you use scripture, because if you don't really know it,
right,
then you may mislead some people. And
right.
so what I've always, and now this is what I've done. I actually went and bought the audio
right.
books of the Bible, and I was talking with Johnny Mack about it. Not on the religious kick, but I just wanted to be able to be well versed.
Right.
And so when I do say something, and when we take this book,
SWV.
Hilarious.
Sisters with vouchers. Or that SUV.
and when we talk about it in the book, we don't want to
we don't
want to mislead anybody. Let's get into
Shouts out to Reverend Ike.
Why the joy. Let's get into this book.
Okay. So one of the things why the vagina is a tool of female empowerment. One of the reasons we say we talk about this in this book is two things. If you look at everybody around, right, every person that you see or meet has come into this world through the vagina.
Wow.
That's a powerful concept.
That is a powerful
But at the same time, that same vehicle is being used to bring immense pleasure to a man. And I think,
and to a woman.
Hold on, Johnny Mac, let her speak.
Right.
You're right.
Let's just let her
They
speak.
get pleasure out of it too.
I hear you all the time. You do nothing for me.
You're right.
Right. And so what
Thank
that
God.
So what that means, for me, growing up in the church, I think there was a little insecurity around my sexuality. And I think it's important that you embrace sexuality. And so what's important about that is, if you understand the power of the vagina, then I think you'll have a lot more sexual confidence and you'll be able to express yourself sexually better. So one of the things I grew up with all brothers. My best friend is a man. All my, friends are men. And so for me, I genuinely feel monogamy is unnatural. Men like sexual variety. I think, if you, I'm going to have to go here again. If you study, the books of the Bible, David.
Which you don't.
Right. Right. David and those guys, they actually had multiple wives.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. They had concubines. It's like that jump off. Those were legally sanctioned roles.
Yeah.
And God blessed them with multiple wives.
But in actuality, what happens once the New Testament.
Thank you so much.
They stopped that.
No.
Yes, they did.
Sorry.
Yes, they
you
did.
have to read it.
No.
Yes, they did.
But you have to read it. I'm saying that's what happened when the New Testament came.
Well, let me
That's when
explain
the new
that.
rules came.
That's
That's when you got the. That's when you got the.
You no longer walk
Wait,
by
hold on.
sight, you walk by faith. The New Testament came in. Hold on, you got to
Shut your pie hole, lady.
Hold on.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
You didn't study that in the scripture, did you?
Okay, here's what we're not going to do. Let's not get on the scripture.
Yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
not- okay.
I like what you're talking about. I'm going to live in the Old Testament just for your
I have
sake.
a
Go ahead.
question for her.
She needs to start saying, no. Let her go on.
No, I want to know what she about empowerment. I don't know.
Johnny Mac, let her talk. Go on. Empowerment.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and so one
So
of
there was many wives.
Right. So there's so many wives. So I think most men, for them, I think maybe sometimes women may be overreacting. Just because a man cheat, it's not necessarily an indication of dissatisfaction with
Hallelujah
you.
this evening.
Hallelujah this
Let me write that. I'm going to read that.
But let me say this, though. I don't condone cheating, but it is practiced every day, right?
Take that hallelujah back.
There's a lot of married dating sites. There's a lot of. What I'm saying is, it's better to be ethical and responsible about your desires for multiple partners than to necessarily just cheat. And one of the things I talk about is why there's more options in single than married. There really are. I talk about open relationships, and for your man to be able to come to you and express a desire for someone else, and you to be open to it.
I really enjoy this. On page 199, it was chapter 24. This is beautiful. Truth about premarital sex, fornication. You can love God and love sex at the same time as a single woman. It's time we get honest and talk about our spiritual and sexual needs.
That's true.
I agree with that.
But hold up. I disagree. Because the whole fact of
this
saying,
is Louis Dix. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the whole thing. Well, I mean, it seems like you're cherry picking certain scriptures that you say, okay, it's okay to fornicate, it's all that. But people get hurt. You know, you're saying the power, women using their vagina for power, all that. It ends up hurting somebody. And my whole thing is like, you know, you're not looking at that part. It's all about getting and getting and getting.
A teenage love.
And so let me.
Lewis has been hurt.
Can I respond?
No, it's not thinking about being hurt. I think it's all about her selling the book, which is okay.
It's not
but
about.
you're justifying because you didn't even know the scripture.
Well, actually, I do, but I didn't necessarily. I don't know the actual quote the way Jamie did.
Well, if you're gonna write a book, you should.
But no, right? Let me tell you.
Come on, so maybe we can get some.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, sorry.
You're gonna wreck the jump off.
Yeah. So one of the things is.
She said it's cool to have multiple. She said it's cool for multiple partners.
It is not cool.
Please
for
go on.
multiple.
Okay. So one of the things I talk
look
about.
Look into my eyes when you speak.
Yeah, well, I got to respond to him, but I'm gonna look at you too.
One
of the things that I talk about is, you know, for a lot of people, I think if you are guilty or shameful because you don't understand your own sexuality, what happens is, to me, I think being caressed, hugged, and intimate with someone is just as important to your emotional health as eating and drinking is to your physical health.
But you just made them feel guilty. You just said that they feel shameful and guilty. They don't necessarily have to feel shameful and guilty because they don't want to have sex.
No, I didn't say. But I'm talking about the women who feel shameful and guilty because they do.
I completely agree
think that's
with that.
playing on their.
This is what I'm saying. This is for the longest time. I think that the male-dominated sort of society that we have always told women to feel guilty about their sexual
giving
needs.
It up.
Correct.
The reason being is because they were afraid. Now, I don't want to write a chapter in your book, and I haven't read the book, but I think what it is in my book is that men are afraid that if you do ignite your loins, if you do ignite your vagina, then you may want to have more partners, and you may leave us. So we've always drummed it in you that if you do like to, say, perform fellatio, which like in the black community, you know, it's been a tough go for you guys because you know they always make you feel bad about you know sucking penis, and I'm completely
cool with
before
that.
you do that.
Yeah.
But you know, but they make you feel bad about it because they make you feel dirty, and I actually think that we have to get beyond that.
But I think we're out of balance because the balance is just thrown off with all this do what you want to do, men, women, men with animals, and all that stuff. It should be family.
What the hell?
Well, you know,
people are just going crazy.
What have you been looking at on the internet?
Where
did you get
that
from?
Damn it, Louis.
That's such a stretch because I think.
Well,
you know,
you're stretching by saying it's okay to fornicate.
No,
I mean, you are, and it's not in the Bible.
And if you study the word for fornication, the original Hebrew and Greek translation of that is porneia, and it means immoral sexual activity. It does not mean fornication. And the other thing, God is always concerned about the relationships we have in every aspect of our life, whether it's sexual, professional. He's concerned about how we deal with people that we may be having sex with, not the act of sex itself. I think we misconstrue what it's not the act, it's how we deal with that person that we're intimate. Are we honest? Is it ethical? Is it moral? That's what we need.
Not in my
I don't think it's sex. I just think I'm really, really close to you and I don't have clothes on.
Wow.
That's all it is.
And my penis is
so
dry.
close to you. Yeah. I'm just so close to you that my penis just had no other place to go. And that's
I put on this little rubber jacket.
If you're just tuning in, we're talking about the book "Why I Love Men" by J.J. Smith.
So I want to know what you mean by empowerment. When you say the woman's vagina is a tool or source of empowerment.
Well, I think a couple of things. So around empowerment, I think one of the most important thing, and remember this is a dating playbook for women, right? So for me, I could never get a date. High school, college, I never get a date. It's very possible. Listen to me now. So one of the things I quickly learned is that men are very visual creatures. So it's very important to put your best physical assets forward. And so one of the things that empowerment means is to give women self-confidence about the way they look, the feel. And so I talk about women understanding their relationship market value. This is the things that you bring to a relationship that are valuable, whether that be your intellect, your body, your personality. Can you cook? You know, can you work the pole? Do you have money? What I'm saying is assess everything positive about you. Feel empowered. And I don't want to miss out on looking at the vagina as an aspect to feel very empowered about.
And so what do you say to couples who are older and the vagina and the penis doesn't work anymore, so they actually need each other?
Suicide.
Well,
Viagra.
that's a beautiful thing.
Kill yourself. I mean, because you're not advocating any of that.
No, they're not mutually exclusive. I'm not saying there's only one or the other. I think when you are in an intimate relationship with someone you love, it's much more beautiful. Love making starts on your feet. It is not in the bedroom.
But that's not what you're selling.
But how do I get to JJ?
You don't know.
JJ Smith, I have several questions.
Yes.
One, you said you in high school you couldn't get a date. I kind of find that hard to believe because you're very attractive. Why could you not get a date? Is it because of your attitude, or was it this nigga?
No. So
Jamie's mic is gone soft and then it gets hard.
I want to answer that question because this is very important.
That was nasty. But.
So when I was real skinny. I had these big Coke bottle glasses. The only way I got to the prom is my cousin had to convince this guy, I'll go on a date with you if you take her to the prom. That's the only way I got there. So as it relates to physically, my grandmother used to tell me, baby, don't worry, you look beautiful. And I said no, because nobody ever wants to take me out. But what this book talks about is an 8-step beauty transformation that allows you to maximize your physical aspects. I went through that process, and as a result, that's why I know men are very physical creatures. The same guys who wouldn't give me a date in high school, they want to give me a date now. So
can I ask you this? What are part of those 8 steps?
Okay, so one is an example is a closet inventory.
Yes.
So this is when I used a personal image consultant, but you can also use your best friends, and you try on clothes. And
I thought somebody's child had wandered in here.
Johnny Mack Jr. We have an intern is about 4'11".
We call him Mini Mac.
He just walked by a Fox and
I thought it was somebody's child.
Anybody seen Franco?
He's about 4'11" with ankles.
So one is a closet inventory, and it's about going through your closet and being able to have someone objectively assess whether or not things look good on your body. Because one of the things that's important, I'm going to stand up for a second.
Go on, girl.
Please
is
do.
You have to be able to understand what your best physical aspects are.
Okay,
for some women, it's their hair, it's their smile.
Okay, just stand up and stop the talking.
So for some women, it might be their booty. It might be their
For
butt.
our listeners out there, she's about
around,
5'8".
Wait, time out. Did you have that? You didn't have that in high school.
Yeah, she has a nice little Serena
so
behind her.
What step is that?
She has on these jeans, apple bottom jeans. They're just as tight and
so
very nice derrieres. We can tell you did a lot of squats.
Hysterical.
Right now, Fox.
Just talk.
Fox is performing guerrilla war.
You don't need the seats.
Fox is doing guerrilla warfare on her ass as we speak.
It's a gorilla mating call.
Yeah, he's got the silverback look all about him right now. He just mounted her, ladies and gentlemen. He has just mounted her.
How did you get that? Is that a fake ass or real ass?
No, nothing's on.
I don't
see. The book talks about doing a beauty transformation without cosmetic surgery.
Okay,
so there's nothing on me that's cosmetic surgery.
Yeah.
So what it is,
lunges.
Fucking squats,
but that's genetic.
Inner thigh.
But your ass is like remarkable.
It is beautiful.
I would set up like a little
laboratory,
a boutique,
just like a little candles and stuff, just to sort of pay homage
that.
To illuminate.
I appreciate that.
Does your rear get a lot of compliments? I mean, is that one of your most attractive features that most
No,
men?
it's not. So the thing
You must live in a white neighborhood.
Yeah.
No.
Look
at her fat ass.
Bud Light
joke of the day.
No, actually, my growing up with all guys, I'm kind of a big sports fan. So, interacting with me is like interacting with a guy. So,
no, it's not. No, it's not.
No?
I've never wanted to reach around from Johnny Mack. For one, his fingernails are too long.
But if we were in a
he may scratch me, give me an abrasion.
No, but if we were in a sports bar, I engage with men just like one of the fellows. So I think what it is
you just
hold on.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You just happen to suck penises.
Yeah.
No, actually, no.
JJ, that's not true.
You don't suck pennies?
That's not true.
What I'm saying is the reason guys like to hang out with me. The reason guys like to hang out with me because I'm.
No, you're attractive.
Guys hang out with you because they want to get with you.
No, because actually some of my best. I said my best friend is a man. And I also said, I wish I could get closer to you.
You don't want to get closer to me. Stay over there.
Yeah,
and I also
it's been 3 years.
I also
Can
said,
we let her finish?
My best friend's a male. So these are guys I actually have platonic relationships with.
What kind of relationships?
Platonic.
Oh, okay.
And so one of the things is, I'm a brainy girl, went to, very educated, got a great corporate job. But the reality is I like to hang out with men. Some of my most and most fulfilling relationships, my most fulfilling experiences in life have been as a result of my relationships with men, not just men I've dated, but also, with my dad before he passed away. So, just all this testosterone in the room has got my body temperature rising.
Mine too.
I think you're a tease.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think you're teasing me.
Can I say something, JJ? And just go.
You're leading me down the path of masturbation.
Baby
oil. Baby oil in my future.
Lewis.
I know what's
Let's hear
going
what rude Lewis is going to say.
No, Lewis is not rude.
Lewis has his hand up.
No, I just
Please let me hear it.
No,
I had my hand up.
Go
Go ahead, Lewis.
Go ahead, Johnny Mac.
I find it hard to believe, and I'm just gonna be honest. You say your best friends are males and have these nice platonic relationships. This is what I believe. They're your friends because you have not gave in to them.
No.
If you got weak, all your motherfucking friends. Which I just gonna
would leave a nice little snack on your back.
A nice little DNA deposit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not like Johnny Mac.
Yes, you are.
I'm not like him.
Okay.
You are. You told me to say that.
No, I'm not. Hold it.
You just text that to me. You told me to say that.
I'm gonna explain something to you. I'm not like Johnny
Smiley
Mac,
face.
and I can attest to this. I have a gabillion beautiful girlfriends.
True that.
And I'm completely platonic with them.
That's right.
And I'm gonna tell you why I'm platonic with them. Is because if I were to cross that line, and you tell me if you agree with this, then our friendship is compromised. And I've learned so much by hanging out with girls that are incredibly beautiful and sophisticated and have their own shit.
Right, but when you met that young
man,
lady,
can I finish?
You
Can I finish talking about my life?
You're right. You're right.
What's going on with me? As I'm trying to say this, so she'll understand, she'll be impressed by it, and maybe I could get some ass there. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
There's always the
I'm
Italian
not kidding.
voice.
I'm just kidding, allegedly. But what I'm saying is that I have a lot of beautiful friends that are platonic, so I understand what you're saying, because I do have a lot, and sometimes it's the perception. Sometimes people will see me out and they'll see me with a gang of girls and they say, "Damn, that nigga Fox is balling," but they're actually just that's my homie. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let her finish, Johnny Mac, please.
And it's really, and some of the guys too, they have fiancés and wives that I know very well. So the relationships are indeed platonic. Everybody who gets to know me, you will find that the best things about me aren't physical. So what happens is they enjoy my company, and I can hang out with them and their families as well.
I have a question, because you seem so great and everything is so right for you. Why aren't you married?
Well, great question. The reality is, one of the things in this book is, this book actually kind of, puts together all the best dating tips and advice in the world. I know because they work for me. I've been proposed 2-3 times, engaged twice, married once.
Okay.
I simply love dating. I just don't marry. Why can't, who says the end result of dating has to be marriage?
But you're not answering here's my thing. Okay,
and
you were divorced. So how long were you married?
Couple years.
And then why didn't you use
I don't want to get married.
tools, all the tools that you're selling to girls in this
doesn't
book?
say that.
No, I don't tell people to get
joy of dating.
married.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But when you get married, they say keep the joy in the marriage.
But listen to what I'm saying.
Joy of dating.
Let me answer the question.
Okay.
Let me answer the question.
Let
What I
him read
said was
the cover part. Is it?
What I said was, I'm not married by choice because I love dating. I like the companion. I like meeting new men. I like first dates. I don't want to be married.
Between the lines, Lewis.
Hold on. Let me get number 2. Whoever said the end result of dating has to be married? Why?
No one said that.
Why
No
is
one
everybody rushing
You're
to be
going to
married?
blow the jump off.
No, you're just. But I think people listening out there right now are saying,
Jamie, you
I
just
hear
took your number and went like this.
I hear you making excuses and reasoning,
No excuses.
and not the word excuse, but maybe your justification why you are not married.
Don't want to be married.
Well, didn't say that. But don't say a bunch of guys proposed to me and all that stuff that means nothing.
How many times did I say? I'm gonna say it again. I said I'm not married because I choose not to be. I don't want to be.
Nigger.
Right? And
I don't
Shut
know.
up, Lewis.
And I simply love dating. I like meeting new men. I like first date. For me, I choose not. I made that very clear. Now, I'm going to move on.
Yes, move on.
The other thing that's in the book
So
that's
we can
very
get on.
interesting, this is really important. We talk about the 5 types of roles that a woman can play in a relationship, right? Let me tell you why this is important. A man will generally put you in a role, and you're like steadily trying to get to that wifey girlfriend role. But there's the role of the jump off, there's the wifey girlfriend, there's, the
Fox is pulling out protection.
Okay, there's a role of jump off, and there's a role of the friend, the pal. And what we try to say is, you figure out the role that he wants you to play, and you decide if you want to play that role or not. And one of the things,
Fox just gave it his sexual look.
And I think for a lot of women, you know, if you never, the only way you communicate with a guy is by text message, you might just be a jump off. You decide if you want to be his jump off. I'm not judgmental. If you choose to be a jump off, just don't try to make the relationship something it's not.
Go right on, girl, right on.
Just don't try to be wifey girlfriend.
Could I have some of these ladies you want to weigh in on that? Do you agree with some of that?
Mona.
Okay, step up to the mic and suck it.
Step to the mic.
No, just get on the mic. Just come to the mic if you want to weigh in, please, because we have one. Because it's so much testosterone in here. We want to hear from.
Yeah, please.
Just step up.
Because the sun is drying.
Poetess, you're girl. What does Poetess have to say?
The sun is drying.
Do you believe in dinosaurs?
They don't exist.
Oh.
They don't exist anymore.
You just told me to be nice to you. You just winked at me and said be nice, and you okay. Let me ask you this: What are you looking for? What do you look for in the guys that you are dating? What are some of the things you look for?
Right. For me, intelligence. A piercing intelligence is very sexy to me. So
E equals MC squared.
Relatively, you know. I read Freud from time to time.
Yeah, and I'm an avid reader. I remember dating this guy, and he had great biceps. That was the best thing about him. And so I asked him, what did he like to read? He said, Hip Hop Weekly. And I said, well, what else? And he said that, well, first of all, that's a magazine. Yeah. And so for me, I like people who like to read. I write, so I like to read. Right. So a piercing intelligence is very, very nice.
What about a piercing penis?
Penetrating your meat curve.
Just getting to the point there.
I see in your book you have good places to meet men. What are some of those places?
Church. Denny's. The Foxxhole.
One of the things I break it down by is the type of man you're looking for. To me, I like Patron. I gamble. I'm not going to try to go to church and marry a minister. It's not going to work.
Wow.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Amen for the Patron.
We might have a show for you.
Uh-oh. But no, seriously,
I want you to harvest. Bring in the sheaves.
Produce and multiply.
But it's really important. I know a lot of women, they always say they want a good Christian man. Well, go to the 8 o'clock service because that's typically the man that didn't go out. He actually was looking forward to going. Right. But if you seriously want a Christian man, that may work for you. For me, it's just, again.
You want to gamble. You want to drink Patron. You want to have fornication. You want to cuss. And you want to go to hell. Jamie Foxx! Foxxhole Radio! 106 Sirius Exit 149. We're going to take a break and we coming right back. We coming back with J.J. Smith. Why I Love Men. The joys of dating. Get a pole in your house and get it right.
And multiple partners.
Yes.
Y'all gonna go to hell.
Yo, we're back with the incredible Foxxhole cast. And we got Miss J.J. Smith here on the mic, who's educating the women as well as the men about the perception of why she loves dating.
The book is called Why I Love Men. Why I Love Men.
Yeah, the book is called Why I Love Men. And it's, why I love the joys. Oh,
God, don't start reading it. That's somebody else's.
Quiet on the yard. Quiet on the yard. Because she also got the joys of dating. So I want to know how I incorporate that also.
Sure. It's a little bit of a play on words. So when you first see it, you see Why I Love Men.
Right.
But the reality is, it's also the joys of dating. So it talks about the fact that I prefer dating. I'm not looking to get married. I just enjoy the process of dating.
So what do you mean by dating? How many times in dating is the physical aspect of
That's a great question.
The sexual, jump off is going to really happen? Are you just dating these guys? It's just the experience going to the club or to the lounges with them, whatever? Or are you actually getting, intimate with these, male species?
Yeah, no, see, I think courtship is not dead. It's very important to date and allow men to court you. For me, I say in the book, I date a lot, but I have very few sexual relationships in my entire life. Let me tell you why.
Interview's over.
Thanks for coming.
Let me tell you why, though. And it's like my grandmother used to spook me out because she used to say, every man that lay down in your bed, his spirit stays there. So I used to be, uncomfortable with.
Wash your sheets.
No, but I think from a.
That's the DNA that stays there.
But also, from a physical standpoint, whenever a woman has, intercourse with a man, there's a chemical bond that's created. That's why women sometimes feel emotionally conflicted. So you can't be careless about who you lay down with.
But you said earlier that, because of the church upbringing that you had, that you never got a chance to explore your sexual horizons. But now you said at the time you said women should. But now you just say because your grandmother told you not to do, you don't do. So to me, it's like you're contradicting.
Let me explain.
Okay, please.
So because of how I was raised in the church, I think there was I was always never secure in understanding how to express my sexuality. Now, what I just said also is, I don't have to sleep with a lot of guys to get male companionship. I just don't. And so for me, my grandmother always tried to caution us, almost out of fear, to make sure we wouldn't be loose women growing up. So why striptease was important? I've never stripped for a man. I would like to, but for me, it made me feel sexy.
I have some ones.
It made me feel sexy. It helped me get fit, but it was a way for me to feel more sexually confident. And that's what it's about. It's about a woman being empowered, being confident about every aspect of her body.
But what's the use of having this confidence if you're not going to explore?
She's not going to give you any pussy. Stop it.
I plan on
Stop.
it.
No, let's just stop it.
What about a circus
She's not going to give you any pussy, Johnny Mac.
What about a nice
Let's just cut it out. All right?
What about just
She's
nice
here
little
to
visual
promote
circle?
her book. She doesn't want to go to Chaya. She doesn't want to watch you drill all her Cosmopolitan.
You saw me work
like
down there.
Abroad.
Was I working down there, Fox?
He was working down there. I can bullshit. You should see this dude work. And he's not that attractive. And what's crazy is, no, he'll tell you right there. He say he's not that attractive, but his motherfucking jokes, I was like, this motherfucker got him. Cause he had them all laughing, and that's his whole thing. Johnny Mac again laugh. Oh, Johnny Mac, you're so, Johnny. Oh my goodness, how did that happen?
If you have
goddamn knock jokes, man.
If you have questions, hit us up at 877-2106.
He was trying to really get his finger in your
JJ, I have a comment question I want to ask, because it seems like
he really doesn't want to fuck.
He said, is he gay?
On Wednesdays.
Here's the thing. There is a section in her book, as I was skimming through it. There's a section about
he was gay on
bisexual men
and
homosexual men. Do you remember that part?
Okay, let's clarify this first.
Shit, you looked at me like you didn't write it. What are we talking about in that?
Well,
page 138.
Well, what that section is about is called steer clear of unavailable men, and what it talks about is it's okay if someone's homosexual, but sometimes women, they will have a homosexual friend that they think they're going to convert, or we just bond and we get along so well. And the reality is, if you are really looking for a monogamous, committed relationship, trying to make a relationship something is a waste of time, and trying to make a guy who really desires intercourse with a man to be heterosexual is a waste of time. So that's just one of the many things that I say. Stop wasting time with unavailable men. You don't want what you got.
Right.
Hey. What about the ones that
just
say?
To let y'all know, we're not fucking here. That's just Jamie Foxx eating on the mic. I know they hear the sound.
What about the ones? What about the ones
who say concrete bits?
JJ, what about the ones who say that they don't want to be in a relationship, and then the women who try to change their mind about it?
Yeah, what about those?
Yeah, and I actually talk about those because I don't know why people bring unnecessary hardship on themselves, because the reality is they feel like they can almost convert him. And let me tell you, with sexual desires, I think they are innate. They are what you are born with. So, for them to feel like I'm going to, even if you think you got the good, he don't want your goods. And so you really have to be mature about what's your objective? Do you want a monogamous relationship with a heterosexual man? Pursue him, not a homosexual man.
Let me ask the guys around the table. When you tell when you guys tell a woman that you don't want to be in a relationship, is it just with that woman or period?
Can I be honest with you?
Speak on it, Fox.
It's the newness of it all. And it's not a personal thing. Like a woman that I'm comfortable with, where I'm completely boring with, where we had sex and it wasn't
great.
Great. It was just average or whatever. That woman that I can really talk to is the woman that I'm a chill with for a long time. The extracurricular, it really doesn't mean that much to me. It's just an extension of what I like to do. It's like I used to always joke, and a little serious, I was put here on this earth to mate. That's what I was put here for. That's the naturalness of it. Me as a buck, if he would have, as a buck. Imagine me in a safari as you're driving, and you see the impala, and then you see the lion, and then you see me there with my goddamn animal skin on and some prophylactics, and the sheep are at my disposal. That's the way it is naturally.
Right. Correct.
The way we have conformed ourselves to the way we are conformed in this country now, and it ain't, and it's not a cultural black thing either. White people show you all the time, like with the cats with the Mormons with the different, relationships.
Right.
They say it's a natural thing.
Right.
So we're actually fighting against nature.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with
Right.
if I love you less. It's like, it's just, in my mind, it's just simply, I got to bust.
Yeah,
and
on her back.
I have to bust.
And I
and
think
I have
that-
to bust, and then I have to bust. And then I have to bust.
Some more.
And the thing is like, there's no way no way to make you understand coming from a man who's being open about it. It's like getting a new car. When you get the new car, you park the motherfucker, and then you turn around and look back at that motherfucker like, God, I can't believe I got this shit.
Yeah.
Or you in the crib, and then you go out like 3 o'clock in the morning and just sit in that motherfucker and play the radio and shit, and roll the windows on. Imagine you driving. It's something about the newness.
Right.
So, and then it could be that same car, but after a while, it's like everybody wanted the 190 Mercedes. Remember that?
Hysterical.
Remember the 190? It was
Yeah.
like, oh, nigga, that nigga got the 190. But now the 190E. But now when you see the 190, be like, damn, that nigga got the 190. And it's the same thing. It's like the same thing. You move up, you get the big body Benz.
Right.
You fuck the 600.
Right.
You move on to the Aston Martin, and you keep moving. Now here's the thing. There is, however, cases of where you find that classic car.
Right.
That 64.5 Mustang.
Right.
That Chevy, that 57 Chevy.
Right.
That Corvette. But you won't know it's a classic until you go through all of these different things.
Right.
And there are other cars in the garage, but every once in a while you say, hey man, I got a classic. And that's what you have to understand. And so a lot of times when I see my married friends that are in somewhat tumultuous, I don't know if I said that right, but
Turmoil.
yeah, they're in turmoil about, damn, I'm married. Fox, what you doing? And then they see me over there with
Cackling
the
and-
new cackling, and I'm meeting the newness, you know what I'm saying? And the
somebody
champagne
22.
is popping. Because to me, I don't want to live my life. This world has been here for billions
regrets.
of years, right? So 100 years compared to that billion is blink your eye.
Right.
I don't want to live my life where I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm trapped and I can't be. I don't want to be restricted.
Right.
That's what it really is. You know what I'm saying?
Just the art of busting.
I hear what you guys are saying, but
Shouts
I
out to
think-
Ashford and Simpson.
No, but I think that the type of girl that JJ is talking about and writing about in the book gets that lust and that stuff right away. But the other girl who takes the time to get to know you, that Fox was talking about, that curls up with you, gets that life last long thing of love and history that you can look back. But I think the more time you do, I think you don't remember those girls
Louis Dix, look,
that
I'm
you
gonna give you a
bust in all the
pass.
time.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna give you a pass.
No, you don't.
One of these
I remember
days,
all of them.
One of these days we'll go hang out.
Wow.
You know what, Louis?
Wow.
Impossible.
I'm gonna show you the
light.
motherfucking light.
Just show me the light.
I'm gonna show you some shit to where you go,
I will never wear
it's
that
like
sweater
this up in
again.
here.
Fuck a marriage.
You're gonna be like, I had no idea. Now for some dudes that like to be married, that's completely cool. But in my business,
Right.
what I've noticed is that when dudes get married, they sort of lose that edge. Like they used to be dangerous, and like all of a sudden they like.
Shout out to Usher.
They start tucking their shirts
Look
in.
at what happened to Usher.
Bam. Record sale.
Look at what happened to Usher.
Bam.
Let's just be honest. When Usher got married, you were like, "What happened to my Usher?"
Right. Yeah.
He was dangerous. He was now.
Yeah, but he married his grandmother. You can't marry.
Let me ask you a question, JJ. Do you want to have kids? Do you want to have a family? Do you have kids?
No, I don't have any kids. I don't feel. I think most women who want to have kids, they get that urge.
You did.
I didn't get that urge, so I'm not going to have it just because have kids because I'm a female. So I don't have kids. I have a lot of nieces and nephews.
But you can give them back.
Yeah, and that's what I
for
do.
3
I
hours
say,
a day.
can you come and get these kids? They've been here too long. So I think what's important is for me, I have a lot of aunts and uncles, my mom, my brothers, And so I have an extended family, but I've never been really pricked with that wanting to be a mother.
Because if you didn't want kids, you would get married.
I would, because I would want to create that kind of stability for them.
Yo, JJ, we have a call. We have Kim for Buffalo, New York. Kim, what's going on?
Hi, I was calling because I want to get her book, first of all. Second of all, I really wholeheartedly believe that society classifies people to the point where you feel like you gotta be in a relationship.
Right.
I'm in a relationship where I always say I got 2 wives because I know my man gonna go back and be with them, and I don't have a problem because I don't want to see him 7 days a week. I don't like him that much.
Hilarious!
Oh, girl.
That's right. Can I
Well, will you marry me?
That's right.
That's not a nice thing to say about you.
But this is but you know what, Lewis? To be honest with you,
Chris Smith said that Tory Hart. Shout out to Kevin Hart.
She does the joke on stage. She does the joke on stage.
And I got another joke. I'll tell you off the radio there. So let me ask you, what's in it, Kim? Are you the new aged woman?
No, actually, I'm 43, and everybody hates me.
Really?
Because I don't argue. I'm not that type of person where I'm controversial. And I tell every woman, yes, I am woman. I do have feelings. But the point is, I'm not going to put too much into that. Life is too short to be angry all the time.
You're right, love. Well, shout out to you. One of these days, maybe we'll hook up sometime and just go chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Kim, she wants to speak to you. JJ wants to speak to you. Speak, Jay.
So, Kim, I appreciate your feedback. I definitely wanted to say I understand, being in a relationship. I was when I was married with my husband, he, liked a lot of communication, and he liked to date and hang out all the time. And so for me, I DJ on the weekends.
Impossible.
I work about 60 hours. I'm vice president and owner in an IT consulting firm. I write this book. I don't really have a lot of time for me. So what happened is he always wanted to do more than I had time. I said, how about maybe, can you get a girlfriend or something? Because we need to balance your needs. Why should I restrict him?
That was just me.
Man, I love this broad.
Why did you marry him?
Well,
we got another caller.
Eric,
weigh in.
Yeah, we got another caller.
Damn,
we got Eric from Houston. What up, Eric?
What's going on, Foxxhole?
What's up,
Eric, man?
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you like this. This is just the way I feel about it. There's nothing to knock on anybody else about their relationship. But, my parents been married 51 years, and my mom is having a few health issues. She's still getting around good. But my dad does a lot for my mom. He takes her around. He cooks the food for her. He does a lot of things for his wife because that's what he signed up to. That's what he signed up to do, and that's a beautiful thing to me, man. Because I've been married. I just celebrated my 2nd anniversary, and like the young lady was saying, she likes to date and all this stuff. Here, I date my wife all the time. You know what I'm saying? I take my, we find a babysitter for the kids. We go out on dates to ourselves. I own a trucking company. She works for the county, and we put time aside for ourselves to keep it fresh, to keep it new, because that's what it's all about. And you was talking about, the grandmother said that, you leave a piece of a man there with you. And you was talking about the role also. I'm not a Bible thumper, but that's all in the Bible. Ephesians 3:17, that's the role of the woman and the man and the children. And then you think about, the curse of Eve, which is the lust for a man. So, all this stuff has been written, and it's laid out there.
Yeah, but you know what? Everything. You need to go to one after party with me.
Yeah.
Just one good after party.
It'll change all your mind.
And they'll change all of that.
Change all of
that.
that.
And your wife, who pays for it?
And I think it's beautiful.
But you know what? It's great that you feel that way, Eric, and we respect that. That's just not the life I want to lead. Because
not right now.
I understand how you're creating a dating situation, but I love steak. Okay? But if I eat the shit every fucking day,
it's get old.
It get a fricasseed, flambéed,
right?
Sauteed, a la carte,
right?
Sauteed, baked.
All the
it's
good
still
shit.
steak. Every once in a while, I want to stick my dick in the chicken. Anyway, it's going down. Foxxhole Radio 106 Sirius XM149. Shout out to all the people that are trying to stay together. JJ Smith is here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Give me the website.
Yeah.
This website is
JJSmithOnline.com. So go out there and check me out.
JJ Smith Online. This has been absolutely incredible. As you know, here on the Foxxhole Radio, this is not exactly the show to have morals. So some of the callers, they may have been a little confused about what we're actually trying to do here. We don't give a shit about.
He was one number off.
Yeah, he was one number off. Like, we don't give a shit about your relationship, and
I don't.
I do. I care.
Well, Louis, you care, but shit, we're in Hollywood, man. Look over here, Sunset Boulevard, man. Look at these beautiful women in here.
Right there.
Three women right there, 21, 22, and 20. Now, I can't deal with them because I'm too old for that.
But I can.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're about. We're about having fun. But if you are in a relationship, man, I hope you stay together. But I'm going to tell you something. I've been thumbing through this book, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is a great book.
Right.
Why I love men, and I think that it empowers women, because for some of those women who don't want to be under that sort of that cloud of not being able to really be themselves. When you think about what Oprah Winfrey has said, she's not getting married. She says she doesn't want to get married. So, and the thing about it is like that just should tell you something. Oh, look at that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now I see why you didn't date in high school. If you want to look at this picture.
Oh, this is how she looked in the high school? Hysterical.
What page is that, Chris? What page is that?
Page UGLY.
Down goes Frazier.
Down goes Frazier.
Well, you really did bloom. You really did bloom. I'll tell you,
What
you
page
really
is that? I'm
bloom.
looking.
It's on page 41, but you really did bloom, baby. That's it. You actually look older there.
It's on page Ugly Teen.
And I think
Yeah,
that
like,
had something
you
to do
like-
with
oh,
her
oh.
choices
Benjamin
as far as why she
Button.
doesn't want
She
to,
like-
get the
She's
traditional
like
way.
Condoleezza.
Yeah.
That's you before?
I just
Betsy
believe,
Button.
No, I just believe I don't have
Betsy
anything.
Button.
Let me tell you, my parents were married 26 years when my dad died. I grew up in a household with mom, dad. For me, I think that's always a viable option
some of
for
that
someone. It's
Benjamin
just not
Button.
my choice to have a typical traditional monogamous marriage.
JJ Smith, XM 149, 106 here is Jamie Foxx. What's cracking?
Other than the crack of your ass.
We'll be right back, man. It's going down.
That was great. She was great.
I wanna see what's under there.
Yo, it's Foxxhole Radio 106 XM 149. Johnny Mack, I think you got something to tell us.
Yeah.
Can we get Johnny Mack's music again?
Please, my theme.
Quiet on the yard.
Slow reading time with Johnny Mack.
Yeah, at the Foxxhole, we are all excited to tell you about Bud Light drinkability. Everybody raise your bottle and taste some Bud Light. We're talking about drinkability. That's right, drinkability. Bud Light has something no other light beer has. Superior drinkability. Just the right taste, never filling, and easy drinking. We like to have fun here on the show, and that means Bud Light. It's the #1 beer brand in America. Bud Light is refreshing, great tasting, with a smooth drinkability that we all love. If you want to party, you need Bud Light. It's the perfect combination. Not too heavy, not too light. Make it the brand you enjoy whenever you want to have a good time. Bud Light. Bud Light, the difference is drinkability.
Yes, Johnny Mack.
Yard recall.
Those damn 3-syllable.
We're gonna go,
Raise your bottle. Bud Light.
to the Poetess.
Tonight we're gonna drink Bud Light. Raise your bottle. Tonight we're gonna drink Bud Light. Raise your bottle.
Kenny Lattimore and Jamie Foxx.
Damn, that'll make anybody drink that.
I'm gonna take a little sip right now, Porter.
Wow.
Go ahead, Portis. I'm just feeling it.
Keep going.
All right, for the Poetess Report.
Yes.
Hey,
Did
Poetess.
you guys get your free Oprah
Yes.
KFC coupons?
I'm on my way.
Don't go.
Why not?
Tell them,
Well,
Portis.
Tuesday or this week, Oprah announced free KFC chicken for everyone. The grilled chicken.
The grilled chicken.
The
right.
grilled chicken.
Okay.
You go onto her website, you download the coupon, and it caused a bit of mayhem everywhere.
They wouldn't serve the niggas the chicken.
What happened, Johnny Mack? The
Niggas were showing up with the coupons, and they said, hey, we have no more chicken. So some nigga said, I see a gang of chicken behind you. He said, that's for people that are buying the chicken. You niggers go home.
Wow.
Oprah Winfrey. Oprah. How in the fuck do you give out free chicken and don't think nothing's going to happen to niggas?
Did they have to dance for it?
Jamie Foxx, when you go down to Kentucky Fried Chicken and you got to wait 7-8 minutes for your chicken to, I'm sorry, Mr. Fox, we don't have any chicken right now. What is the first thing that come in your mind? What the fuck?
You got chicken in your title. How you ain't got no fucking chicken? I got so mad one time at Kentucky Fried Chicken, I fell asleep. You motherfuckers.
Hey, but didn't you throw your food at somebody one time?
I'm gonna tell you this ain't my chicken story, but this is a story about frustration of food. and a little bit of the cultural difference.
Right.
I'm on Ventura. I go into the Carl's Jr. I always order the same thing. I drive up. I said, let me get the superstar with cheese, extra cheese, and large fry. Silver cheese, no cheese, and large Sprite. Baby girl, listen to me. Superstar with cheese, extra cheese, large Sprite. Okay, large fry, and superstar, no cheese. I said, no, you're not listening. Superstar with cheese, extra cheese, large Sprite. Okay, you don't want the fry? I'm coming up there. I'm driving up. I'm gonna drive up because I don't want you to mess up the order. I'm gonna drive up. So I drive up. I said, superstar with cheese, extra cheese, large Sprite. Okay. So she gets my stuff, right? She hand me my shit. Now I'm thinking, cheese gonna be melted. You know what I'm saying? I'm starving like a motherfucker. You know how you done drove too long and finally you get your shit's gonna be right. I get my shit. She give me the fries. It's not a Sprite. I look at my superstar. It ain't no cheese on it. Wow. I said, baby girl, you didn't give me the order that I asked for. I wanted the cheese on it. And I had to bring my voice down a little bit because I don't want her to give me the extra sauce. The secret sauce on it. So I said, baby girl, it was a mistake. But could you please put the cheese on it and give me, I'll keep the fries, but give me a Sprite. Okay. So I give her the damn burger, right? She give me the burger right back. I'm like, it ain't no way she put that shit in the microwave and let that shit, come to rest.
Right.
Have the cheese to rest on the burger. She give me the goddamn burger with 2 frozen pieces of motherfucking cheese on there, nigga.
Wow.
Nigga, I'm infuriated. So I put my left foot on the brake.
Right.
My right foot on the gas.
Right.
And now I'm pondering. I come to a conclusion. I'm finna chunk this motherfucker. I let up off the brake. Bitch! Hit Ventura. It say right turn only. I make that left anyway. I'm out. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck what happened. I'm out. 6 to 8 weeks, maybe even 12 weeks later, nigga. I'm riding on Ventura. I said, oh shit, I'll go grab something from Carl's Jr. before I go to work. So I'll pull up and say, yeah, let me get a superstar with cheese, extra cheese, and large Sprite. Are you going to throw it at me this time?
No way! You got you on stage.
Hysterical.
I just drove through the drive-thru real slow. I'm sorry, I'm out. I don't want no food.
Bud Light joke of the day. The cheese toss.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, they wouldn't serve the niggas. Okay.
Well, they have the new grilled chicken, and the coupon actually offered 2 pieces of chicken, 2 sides, and 2 biscuits. So people were upset. And
Johnny
they're
Mac,
actually doing a sit-in in New York. Until they get their chicken.
Wow. Because niggas was going in, they get the 2 pieces with the 2 sides, and niggas asked for 2 pieces of chicken on the side.
We should get masked and just drive by with some raw chicken and just throw it at them motherfuckers.
Hilarious.
Chicken foots.
What else? Go on, Poetess.
Ola Ray is suing Michael Jackson for the Thriller video.
Mike don't have nothing left.
Ola Ray.
The original video. You remember Ola Ray that was in the
Thriller.
Michael Jackson's love interest.
Okay, what is her claim?
She claims that she has not gotten any royalties from the video.
Why should she get royalties?
There are no
That's
royalties.
my question.
Okay, let's move on. Michael Jackson.
Jamie, I hear that you're trying to acquire the rights to the Tyson movie and that you possibly will play Tyson. Is this true?
Well, who's going to play Don King?
If you play Tyson, there's some other roles that got to,
Don King.
Who can we get to play Don King?
Well, Ving Rhames played a hell of a Don King.
I voted for Freddie Boom Boom Washington to play Don King.
Gary Coleman.
Wow.
Who's going to play Buster Douglas?
Cheryl Underwood. And Razor Ruddock.
How about Robin Givens? Who's going to play Robin Givens?
Bite him!
Who play Robin
Well,
Givens?
she ain't working, so why don't Robin Givens play Robin Givens?
Hysterical.
Wow.
Go on,
Holyfield.
POTUS.
Holyfield.
Go on, POTUS.
Who gonna play Holyfield?
Did you guys hear about the woman that just got indicted for stalking Tyler Perry?
Madea.
Her name is her name is Dawn Wilson.
No, it's not.
His name is what?
Oh no. What are you saying, Chris Spencer?
That wasn't me.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
He
Chris.
said it was Doyle Wilson.
Who was the woman? Who's the woman?
Her name is Dawn Wilson, and she's supposedly an extra. So she's been.
Gotta be careful with extras.
Yeah, they are weird.
Really?
Yeah, they are strange. There's some weird. I remember when
weird.
I never forget when we was doing the Jamie Foxx show. We had harvested so many extras. The people from the cast had said, "Would you stop fucking all of our extras?"
And we mean it.
Gee, and we mean it. We couldn't get any more extras.
We couldn't.
We started having to use people that were actually in the staff. Could you sit in on this? The extras were spooked.
I'm a producer. I know, but
I know. Just sit in.
in this one restaurant scene.
We had banged so many extras. They was like, "Could you cut it out? Enough!" I swear to God, but I thought that's how it went.
I did too.
I mean, shit.
I didn't know. I thought that was part of the
Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be the atmosphere.
So you say
that was in Reruns book?
Hey, so
I swear to God.
Obviously, she did
Listen,
too.
we would fucking extras by the bushels.
I'm telling you.
It was ridiculous. And then when they would come back, we was like, no, don't put her in.
No.
We need to put, no, don't put her in the scene.
She
Why
was
not?
here in
I can't
97.
speak on it right there, but don't put her in the scene right there. Or they would show up and actually get on the scene and just be like this, looking at me.
Moving on.
This one girl was doing the scene. I swear to God.
I know one
She's
scene.
doing, you know what I'm talking. We doing the scene. And I didn't want to look at it because I knew I had, I just fucked, and I was just almost. It was really disrespectful. It was really disrespectful how it went down. And so finally, I look at her in the scene, and there was a tear. She was.
Oh, the Indian.
And I went, God, you so good.
I thought you were gonna bring up the girl in the yellow dress that time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's.
What do you mean by disrespectul?
Give her Delilah.
You came and said, "Get out" at the same time.
Hey,
Then
get
out!
You know
Then
what's
wipe her
funny?
off.
You got when you go in sagging after extra room, you got pictures of Jamie.
He's like, "I'm about to come. I'm about to come. You gotta go."
Oh man.
I'm about to come. You gotta go.
But at one point, and I didn't realize this. This is why I gotta get into directing and all of the shit that I do. And ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a pause because Kenny Lattimore is in the building.
Yo!
I'm sorry we talk so reckless in him, but I want to direct because when I directed the Jamie Foxx show,
that was
the
my
women
favorite.
were acting completely different.
Oh,
to
really?
me. They were like, "You have the power." Now I understand why Hype and Boom Boom and all these guys do it because women, for some reason, when I say action, it was crazy.
It was time for some action.
Yeah, and it was nuts. And so
I remember that motherfucker.
Kenny, you remember that? We'll talk about that off air, Johnny Mac. Yeah,
Yellow dress, shout out.
Shout out Yellow Dress. It was crazy. Kenny Lattimore is in the building. He was listening to us off radio about the marriage thing, and he said if his wife was here listening to us, we would be in trouble. We mean no harm. You've been married now 8 years. Is it tough?
Yeah, it is. It's tough. It's
You said that you have to love God in order to be married.
You know what? It's spiritual. It's like a miracle that two people can come together like from completely different backgrounds and actually successfully exist. Wow. Completely different. I mean, man.
And it must be tough because, do you mind saying who you married to?
Shantae Moore.
Shantae Moore. That's tough.
Yes,
wow. Because you both, now I know I take up a lot of room in a relationship because when I come home, I'm talking about me and I, and I did this and you should have seen me and boy, my I this and I me that. And so is that tough?
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to, at some point, somebody has to shut up.
She's great. You know, it's a lot of positivity, but for us, when we worked together too, we did a couple of duet albums. We toured. It was like when we first got married, it probably was the best thing to do because it like made us be together every day.
Right. Wow.
When you think about what goes on in Hollywood, though, hey, you know, you'd have your own thing, she'd have her own thing. If something went down, she'd be like, "Well, I think I'm gonna take the house in South Beach," and you know, it's that kind. It's easy to separate. It's very convenient, but we didn't have that option. You know, it was like, okay, we're together, and it was probably the best thing for us. And
do you guys try to out sing each other, like on a duet? Because I know you're the man, so you want to sound,
I think,
dominant.
see, Lewis, we were playing about this, but I think she sings better than I do, so I kind of take a back seat.
Wow.
Hey, Kenny,
He is married.
Hey, yeah, Kenny,
You admit that in front
No, he wants to go home and have
right.
have a nice evening.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, because I know you guys I'm so happy for your success in your marriage.
Thank you.
Because you're also a step-parent.
Yes.
Man, what's that like, being a step-parent? Because, is it tough, or did you adopt the child?
You know what? We have a situation that the Christmas dinner, Kadeem will come. You know, that kind of thing.
Kadeem who?
Kadeem Hardison.
Oh, he's still alive?
Oh shit! I didn't know what you
different world now.
and
So Shantae
he's a cool,
has a child.
he's a cool guy.
The career guy.
He's very laid back. He comes, he hangs out with us. He's a good father to his daughter. You know, and she's
And y'all watch
beautiful.
Vampire in Brooklyn all the time?
Oh, so that's real cool. That's
so
great.
Kadeem Hardison is the father of your wife's child.
Yes.
Okay.
Kadeem.
What?
And you cool with that?
And he comes over. That's great.
Comes over, y'all just.
Let me ask you this: you was on 5 different labels. Could you tell us
5 different labels? Well, at least 5 different labels.
Yeah, I read right here it says 5. You know, Epic, Columbia, Arista, LaFace, and
East West.
Yeah.
I'm on Verve.
Death Row.
Verve.
See, I should have gone to Death Row.
Why so many labels? What happened?
How do you deal with this, though, Kenny? How do you deal with the snatch patches that you go to? Like, there's a lot of women out there that want to throw it to you. How do you deal with that? I mean, the snatch patch.
Yeah, it's great.
Just a patch of snatching.
Yeah, just
How do you deal with that?
do you have someone to pick that up for you?
A little bit of both.
Really?
A little bit of both. But you know what? I try to go home. You know, I was talking to another artist that was talking kind of about that. I said, you know what? In order to be faithful and stuff, you go home.
You have stepped outside a couple of times.
No, I haven't.
What was that?
I haven't. You go home. You surround yourself with people that's gonna. You got to have
Sounded
either
like
some
you're lying
blockers.
there, Kenny.
If you
Let me smell your finger. Smell your finger, Kenny. So you go home. I mean, okay.
And when I say go home, I mean whether it's if you're on the road, you got to go to the hotel. You really do have to block in this business. But all the stuff that you were talking about before, it's true. If y'all, y'all listeners, it's that's what it's like.
Yeah.
Well, Shantae's hot. I mean, she's a beautiful woman.
Yes,
she sure is. Now has guys tried to.
They act up, but you know somehow we were blue
blessed. You hear that?
Yeah, because you're a little frail. Guys would step to you. Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
nobody. They respect us. I don't know. We get.
I got a feeling Kenny might
knock the
know
fuck
some
out of
shit.
you.
No, Poetess, stop trying to start something. I'm saying that
because he said they act up, nigga. That ain't no bull. This DC right here, my nigga.
I know. I'm Philly. I know. Okay, yeah, he's a tough guy.
Yeah. They do.
Do you do martial
arts?
What
they do is no, I don't do the martial arts.
Karate.
You just shoot niggas.
Nah, just
Kenny Lattimore, the gangster album. I see it now. Shooting niggas.
Only in C sharp.
Shooting niggas. Okay, go ahead.
But it's like every time that I'm Shantae being a beautiful woman, a man is gonna be a man. I'm not really tripping off that. Don't put your hands on her. You know, don't disrespect her.
Can I
And
pull
most
her
of
up
the
on the
time
internet? Yeah. Okay, and I can do whatever I want to do. Can I get my button sticky, Kenny?
That might be safe.
Okay, cool.
Baby oil.
Then I'll let you smell my finger, Kenny.
How is it living with another songwriter singer for you?
You know,
I mean,
we're
how do you
going through a
separate?
phase now.
Do you
Now
guys separate the marriage and then your artistic side, or
yell
how
at
do
each
you
other
do
in B
that?
flat?
It's kind of right now. she's got a solo. Shantae is like a Lucille Ball, like a black Lucille Ball. She's like comedy all the time. I know a lot of people wouldn't know
She
that.
likes Mexican dudes?
She likes Mexican dudes.
And
No, she
bongos?
don't like Mexican dudes. She's hilarious though.
Really?
She would be like a comedian. I wish she was here because
she should come.
I'm sure she will. Today was like an impromptu kind of thing, but I was like, I can come down. I'm downtown.
Cool.
But
you're trying to get ahead of me.
we tried. Yeah. We got two solo careers now though.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's right. You trying to get the goddamn?
You trying to go solo?
Kenny, let me ask you
Y'all
this
breaking
on
up like
the
the
real
Fat
though.
Boys.
Yeah.
So what's beautiful is that you're still doing music. How about music of today? How does music of today survive? Like what we do. How does it survive?
He's at Kadeem's house.
You know what? I think at this point, it's the fans that are going to have to support it, and it's going to have to be given to the fans live.
Right.
I think that's how the music is going to survive because the music industry is just somewhere else. I don't know what it's about. It's
we're
a whole
number
different
one
thing.
for 10 weeks. Anyway, go on.
You number one for 10 weeks?
Yes.
Good,
12
good, excellent.
Yes, congratulations.
Excellent.
How many is it?
But when you talk
11.
about when you talk about the industry as a whole, everybody doesn't get the same kind of exposure and different things to their product, and it is what it is. It's just it's a business,
right?
And I'm happy for you and congratulations.
I was just joking and shit.
No, but
Kenny,
I think that's a great thing.
How would you?
But you know what? I think what I do is I flagship is like when you see certain flagships, like when R. Kelly flagshipped and he brought R&B along. When you flagship and you bring R&B along, you sort of have to look to people to bring the R&B along. When you look at Mary J. Blige, when I saw Mary J. Blige, shout out to Mary J. Blige, when I saw her at the Jay-Z concert and how she blazed and how Shantae blazed. So, you know, and that's great because the talent will never go away, and hopefully you'll sing for us. You know, sometimes most of the time.
Yeah, all the time.
We have somebody sing here at the Foxxhole. That's how we get down.
Okay, we'll figure something out.
What's your new album? You said you have a new album.
Oh, my album's called Timeless.
Do we have it?
Shantae, I brought it if you don't.
Yeah, let's
go get it. Go get it.
Hey, where were you born?
DC.
What was your biggest selling song?
For You. For You, definitely the wedding song. That gets a lot of requests even now. People
How did that go?
Weddings.
I can't remember that. How did that go?
You know that song?
Yeah, how did that go?
The key is a little bit lower. Okay, something like this.
For you, I'd give a lifetime of stability.
Ooh.
Anything you want of me. Nothing is impossible for you. There are no words or ways to show my love or all the thoughts I'm thinking of. 'Cause this life is no good alone. Since we've become one, I've made a change. Everything I do now makes sense, and all roads end. All I do is for you.
That's good. You taking me to church?
No, keep going, boy. You got it wide open.
For you, I share the cup of love that overflows, and anyone who knows us knows that I would change all faults I have for you. There is no low or high or in between of my heart that you haven't seen. 'Cause I share all I have and am. Nothing I've said is hard to understand. And all I feel deeper still, and always will. See, all this love is for you.
Woo! Yo! Kenny Lattimore, an Apollo legend.
Kenny, let me tell you something, man.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Hey, dog, we've had a lot of people come in here, man, and try and have failed.
Wow. One shit.
And that was incredible.
I appreciate that.
You gotta, I mean,
B2K niggas.
That's amazing, man.
So I needed you to take me with you.
What?
Hold up. Hold the R&B. What was the thing you talking about the R&B?
Man.
Oh, it's going there, right?
Try to hit on me, man.
Quiet on the yard. With the love song.
In the R&B thing, you know.
Oh, no. Most definitely. Most definitely, man. See? I mean, and that's what this is what we need. This is what I'm going to do. This is what we plan to do under the umbrella of Foxxhole. We're going to have an R&B celebration.
Okay.
Where we could take the performances that we have here, satellite them, and then with all of the people that we touch, we could do a satellite performance where you come and perform your record. And this goes to Brazil, this goes to Japan,
Australia.
This goes to Australia, this goes to everywhere. So what we'll do is we'll do a Foxxhole concert series, R&B, and then we'll just, and what we do is we'll make sure everybody gets online, everybody is checking it out, and then you press that button when it's time for you to drop the album, and we'll make sure people go out there and grab the album. Right now, album sales, you know, are in the tank right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, with what we have here, man, I know that Heavy D has benefited from here. Heavy D came in, and he was like, man, and he ended up getting nominated for a Grammy because we featured this whole thing here. Cypress Hill's been here, Warren G's been, I mean, a whole host of people have been. Tyrese, everybody.
Tank.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna capitalize on that, man. Okay. So the new album, let's play a cut from the new album. It's called Timeless. Kenny Lattimore. Why do I feel like
Don Cornelius.
Yeah.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
I've known Kenny for a number of years, and this is hot.
Please show your love.
Is that Charlie? Is that Charlie playing guitar?
That's a Jubu Smith.
Jubu.
Oh,
Shouts out to
nigga
Jubu.
cold.
Oh, you are my starship. Woo. Come and take me tonight. And don't be late. And don't you come too soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, mostly ladies.
Pretty much.
Kenny Lattimore is showing us why music is still relevant and important. This is amazing, man. We're gonna blast this album.
And the fact that what you just said about when we were talking about the live, this is what I'm talking about. You're exposing live music, and it gives it the significance and the value, you know?
Yeah, man.
So we appreciate it.
And
Speedy's gonna be sad.
And I don't care how much you rap. When a dude sings, women just respond, man, and it's crazy. That's why I'm in it. It's the only reason I learned how to sing. Because even when a person sings, they tend to look better. Like as a kid, I had these spaces in my teeth. And
hilarious.
Pimples. Jerry curl.
No
but
juice.
when I open my mouth and say, "You are mine," I look like Denzel. The only problem was I had to keep singing. So the whole time I just had to keep saying, "You are mine." Look like Denzel. But as soon as I stop singing, you got to keep Bismarck, you got to keep singing.
What do you guys do about Maxwell? You know he has a new album coming out.
I heard it's just going to complement everything.
Yeah.
He's a good live performer. Yeah.
Light Skin is back.
I could imagine. Light Skin is back.
D-Ray's opening for it.
Hilarious. With Barack coming on.
Hey,
if there's any indication that
Light Skin is back.
Light Skin is back. And look, it's going to be tough. But with the help of my friend, Kenny Lattimore, and DeBarge, and Maxwell, and I have to say this, the Silvers, Ron Silver, Light Skin is on his way back. And look, it's not going to happen overnight. But we're going to state the course. And shout out to this, to Stoney Jackson.
Oh, hilarious. That's funny.
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message. It's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio, XM 149, Sirius 106.
We've had a great,
we have had a great show. We have talked about sports. We have talked about music. We have talked about love, how women should love a man, and I agree with this young lady. She thinks that women should be more open and
sexually,
and open sexually, and more and not necessarily sex. We know we hit that a lot, but she was actually talking about just being free and just making the world a better place. And then we have the other side of it, who's giving us a perfect example of how it can work harmoniously with Mr. Kenny Lattimore, Shantae Moore, and he's sacrificing. And they're making it work, which is interesting. And we'll talk about this later, but every time I talk to somebody that's married, they talk about sacrifice.
Yeah,
and like you have to hunker down. It's like y'all in war and shit. You have to hunker down for the night.
Incoming!
You only got your rationings, but we're going to hold on, and we're going to, so it's interesting, because the way you talk and then when I talk, it's like, we was popping champagne. All I can say is this: when I look to the right of me, I see these beautiful ladies from, Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan. A beautiful flower who has bloomed, J.J. Smith, who has bloomed.
Sonic.
Breon Prescott, who put his stamp on one of the hottest R&B albums out there, with Intuition. If you don't have that album, go check it.
Please
we are on the verge of breaking a record with Blame It. Hopefully, if it holds on for another week, it will break all the records. But all I can say is this, is that when I look even further, I see my man Lonnie Burrell. We just shut Oaktown down, San Francisco down. I want to give a shout out to the Yay area. I want to give a big shout out to KMEL. We went up there and we didn't just smash it. We smithereensed it. And I got to tell you this, Kenny, when we do all go out, it was all women at our show.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be tough for you, bro. I'll just make sure, whatever the overflow is, just send it my way.
Okay, and I'll go back to my hotel room.
Yeah, go back to the hotel room with your blue balls there. But we had a great time. Shout out to Oakland. When I looked to my left, I see Kenny Lattimore doing his thing. Absolutely go get the album. It is called Timeless. We're going to make it happen.
Shout out to Claudia Jordan. She's away in New York shooting the final rap for Celebrity Apprentice. And my boy Speedy, who's doing a boat cruise tour type thing. That's why they're not here. I want to give him a shout out.
Speedy's on a tugboat. I see the... go ahead.
And shout out to Jimmy Cummings, the celebrity bartender night at Sonny's McLean to benefit the journey forward. If you're in the Los Angeles area, please go out to... It's on Wilshire Boulevard in Santa Monica. It's a benefit for people with crippling spinal injuries. So please make sure you go out and support that. It's a really great, worthy cause.
When I look to the left of me, I see a row of beautiful, inspiring sisters.
Sexy.
Stay strong. Stay positive. Don't run into any of us at the club. We're not going to do anything for you but make you worse. We're not going to do anything but bring you down. We can't buy you a drink.
You can.
We'll get you a drink. When I look, I see Beverly Hills. I see opportunity. It's a balmy 82. I'm going to tell you right now, when I look in this whole room, I see the people that I would go to war with, people I would have a drink with. These are all my friends. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm having a great time. When I die, heaven better be off the chain because I'm having a ball right now. Foxxhole Radio. We out.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.